Yeah, look.
Oh my god. Oh, I love that smell.
Do you?
Yeah. Fire. Mary Chrysler. What? Have you not seen that?
No.
Never mind. Hi guys. Right.
Everyone's well.
We did miss last week. Apologies.
Yeah, I was in Spain and we did film, but we just wasn't happy with it.
And we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to put out shit content, basically.
Yeah. So we thought we'd give it a miss and come back to you this week.
Yeah. So today we're going to speak about some more dilemmas, people's problems, situations, and just give a bit of wholesome advice.
Yeah. And guys, with regards to the dilemmas, you can send them at all points. Like, you can keep sending them. Like, if you just get a dilemma in your head and you're like, I'm going to send this over, we will some point do another video about dilemmas. So
yeah, because I think these are actually my favourite to film.
And me, I like doing the dilemmas. So just keep them coming. And
you what? I can really smell fire.
No, do you like it?
Oh, your like freckles look good.
Do they?
Are they real?
No.
Wow. What have you done them with?
My eyebrow pen.
They look really good.
Yours are good actually.
Thank you.
What are you doing yours with?
Eyebrow pen.
Right. You've got a lot though.
I know.
It's that tan. It's that Saint Moritz. Is that what
Bondi Sands.
Oh, Bondi Sands. Oh, sorry.
Right, anyway.
Yeah, we got a few dilemmas. We put it on Instagram earlier. It's been sent into our email, which is ellacourtney23@gmail.com. So send them over.
Yeah, please do. Right.
We've had a couple. We've
start.
not had a lot because we've only just put it out today.
Literally about an hour ago, so.
My throat is also killing, guys. I was gonna basically.
Do you think they can see if you try and show them?
Let me try to show them.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. Her dangly thing is huge.
It's swollen. Like, my glands are all up a bit, and then my dangly bit is swollen.
I don't know if you'll be able to see. Can you hold it? I hope you can see it. It's massive. It's literally sat on her tongue.
A bit TMI, but yeah, it's either at the tongue or the back of my throat, so my voice is a bit iffy today.
Right,
first dilemma.
Hey girls, loving the pod. Missed last week's. Apologies. But I have a dilemma. I've been with my partner for 6 months and all is going well, but he's the jealous type. I sometimes find myself telling white lies to save us from an argument, but then I hold a guilty conscience. I just need a bit of advice on this, as I've never been in this position and can't tell if it's really bad. Love you both.
Oh, we love you too. Wow, this is, I feel like a lot of people would have been in this situation.
When you're
a lot more than you think.
When you're with a boy that really gets annoyed at the smallest things ever, like, I don't even know, because I have been in this situation.
Yeah, just little childish
I don't want to be too
things.
specific.
No, but it's so relatable. But I think so many people have been through it, but then
it's toxic as fuck.
Yeah, you only really tell your friends, but if you've got no one to talk to, then I can imagine someone would hold a guilty conscience about it. Like, if I couldn't tell anyone that, like, I've just told a little white lie that is harmless, but you know they'd kick off. Then
but sometimes you do it to save the ag, but it just does, like, make it worse.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell an example, but, like, I don't know if I should.
Yeah, we can use examples.
Do you know?
It's all past.
Should I?
Yeah. Like, I've been in situations before, like with my ex-relationships or whatever, where I've just told like a little white lie where someone said, have you ever spoke to this person before? And I'm just like, no, like, if it was actually something like really silly, childish, like I know it's going to cause hassle if I say, I'd just be like, no, like, I haven't.
Yeah. It's better to avoid it, but then obviously...
but then it is better to be straight up. But
if you're with a boy that, like, you say, oh, I've spoken to him before, and he's going to flip at you for no reason, even though it was like 3 years ago, then...
that's when it's a problem, like, that's when you feel the need to, but now, as I choose my men... Now, as a single woman trying to look for a man, I wouldn't go for someone that I felt I can, like, openly say, like, and not have a problem with it.
We've been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
basically, in one of my relationships, I'm going to try and be really vague here.
Vague,
yeah, like not very precise.
Okay.
So basically, I was obviously with this boy for however long. We was on a holiday and we went to a beach club, and we was meeting this big group of boys, and like he'd never met them before, and I knew some of them as like friends obviously, but anyway, yeah, swiftly moving on. And he went, oh, do you know him? Like this boy that was there, and I was like, no, I don't think so. Like, I knew that I'd obviously...
You did know him, but
I didn't know him, like I'd never met him before, and I didn't And I kind of knew in my head that I'd spoke to him, but I don't know when, I don't know how, and I couldn't think of like the actual specific time, but I just thought to myself, I'm sure I've spoken to him before, but I don't know how. Anyway, so I was like, no, like,
but nothing deep enough for you to be like,
yeah, like it's not like I met him loads. Like, I think we had like a couple conversations on Instagram or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was like, no, I don't think so. Anyway, and then we get to the beach club, and so we got to the beach club, and I seen him, and then anyway, he just completely baited me out in front of my boyfriend and said that he knew me before and had spoke to me before on this specific app. And anyway, that was basically, that's point proven. There's no need to white lie.
There's no need to.
Because you're going to get found out. No, because that sounds like I'm actually a really bad liar. I only did a little white lie.
Yeah, this is what I mean. I don't think it's bad to say a white lie if it's going to hold,
All I said was I didn't really know him, and I'd spoke to him on Instagram before. I had a couple of conversations, like 3 years prior to that, by the way. It weren't like recent.
But I do think it depends who it is, because some people would be like, oh yeah, that's fine, like that's past life, that's way before us. And then other people are going to like kick off at that.
When you're in quite a tense, toxic relationship, I think like that can come across really bad, and obviously like it sounds a lot worse than it was. But if I sat there and went, yeah, I know, I spoke to him before, like my boyfriend at the time probably would have flipped at me and said, right, let's not go then. And I just like, it's just toxic.
Save
really.
yourself
But
from the argument.
Yeah.
And then it still ended bad anyway.
But anyway, moving forward, I would not get with anyone like that again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But for anyone that is in the situation, I can understand it. Obviously, I wouldn't hold a guilty conscience because you're doing it for like, you're not doing it to be mean. No, but because it was the lady that said.
Oh yeah.
Like she's not doing it to me. She said that she's got a guilty conscience. I wouldn't say like hold a guilty conscience because it's not that you're being mean about it. You're just trying to save an argument. Does that make
exactly.
sense?
Yeah, 100%. And as long as it's not something that's actually going to affect, like it's not a big lie that's going to affect you, and it's just something that you think's going to protect their feelings in some sense, I'm fine. But then obviously some people will disagree and say that you need to be so open and that. But when you feel like you're going to get your head bit off at something that you're being, that it's harmless as well.
Yeah. I think it definitely does depend on who you're with. I think like if you're with someone that's quite understanding, is just like cares, but is like also careless at like previous things. I think that would
realistically
really
past is past, and you shouldn't dwell on it.
Yeah,
and no one mature would dwell on it.
Yeah,
and if they are dwelling on it,
tell them to grow up.
Yeah. Tell them again. Hey, hope you're both well. I've been texting this boy for 2-ish months, and I feel like we're both sort of on the same page. We just haven't had a conversation about the commitment and where it's going. I don't know whether to bring it up or not, as I would feel embarrassed if it was more one-sided. Do I bring it up to him, or do I just keep going how it is, as it isn't necessarily bad? Right, I find this situation so awkward.
We have a 3-month rule, don't we?
Yeah.
So we have the 3-month rule. Like 3 months, if you haven't had the conversation of like where it's sort of going, like what sort of page you're on, absolutely not. Like
the saying is that a man cannot fake his personality for longer than 3 months.
Yeah.
So like by the time 3 months is up, obviously they graft and you have honeymoon period or whatever, and they graft for like 3 months, and then once it gets past that point, their true colours start coming through, and then you kind of know their intentions. Yeah. But I also think if you're in like a awkward, like you've not had a conversation of what it's becoming, but you've been seeing each other, like going on dates,
you don't want to push it too much because you don't know exactly where they're at. It's really hard.
Sometimes if you bring it up to a boy as well, they're like, no commitment.
Literally, they like run. Fear.
So that's what I think puts girls off bringing it up.
Yeah, it actually does, because for me, if I was to speak to someone, I wouldn't want to instigate it if I wasn't getting any of that back.
Exactly.
But it's a conversation that needs to be had, because if you're giving your all to someone and then like you're not actually on the same page,
and he's not said I want a relationship, and I've not said I want a relationship, so like what the fuck are we doing then?
Yeah, it's hard.
And then you overthink how you're feeling.
And 2 months is quite a long time just to speak to one person.
No,
and it like we say, like if the conversation's not been had, he could be speaking to other people, and if that's not what you both want,
that's the problem as well. Like loyalty side of it, like are you speaking to other people, is he speaking to other people, are you both keeping your options open? Like, but then if you bring it up, it just scare boys away. But sometimes if you bring it up and it does scare them away, you've just got to accept it's not the right person.
100%. I think though, going forward with that is maybe drop little hints, maybe like drop a little hint. Like,
I think it is scary to have the conversation, but I do think like sometimes you've just got to say it. Because if you think to yourself, if a man really, really liked you and he wanted a relationship with you, he would turn around and say, yes, I want a relationship with you.
Yeah, because it says they're both on the same page.
I feel like we are.
We just haven't had the
But a
conversation.
boy also can fucking tell you they love you and they want to have
Yeah.
kids with you, and they could cheat on you next week. So
Yeah, but so could women.
so could
Some
women,
women,
yeah.
not us.
Devil's advocate. But that's what I mean. So she's saying,
Yeah.
oh, they feel like it's on the same page. Sometimes you can do it, then the boy's mindset can be completely different.
Yeah. So I'd say drop little hints. I would drop little date ideas. And then the thing is, like, when you're doing dates, when you're doing like cinema dates, like not cinema, when you're doing like food, going for food,
Yeah.
you've got to have conversations. You've got to
Yeah.
put yourself in that like space where you're going to be having like deep conversations like that.
Because if you
So-
avoid it, it's just gonna
Yeah.
like
It's gonna
you don't
get
want to be in a talking stage for 6 months.
God no.
What's
3
your?
months.
That's the thing. What's your like maximum? If you was talking to someone and you wanted them to ask you out, and you really
Oh.
proper liked them, and you was getting on, you was dating, you was and everything, you made sure his parents. What point would you think? Right, when's he asking me out then? I know that's hard for you because you've been single for so long.
Yeah, I'd
but-
probably say like 4.5, 5 months.
Really.
Yeah. Because I
I'd say
think
3.5, 4.
really.
Mm.
It depends how. Do you know what it depends on as well? It depends on how much I'm seeing them, how much
Yeah.
I'm talking to them. I'm not the type of person to text someone every single day.
Mm.
I mean, I can and I do, but like, it's a bit out of character. Like, I do
Yeah.
like my own space. So if I'm seeing them all the time, and like, say I see them 3 times a week,
Mm.
I would
Which is
probably
quite a
see
lot.
that's quite a lot. So 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 times in a month. How many
Yeah.
days is that? That's nearly half. That's nearly half the month.
Yeah.
24 days in the month. And,
Yeah.
No. 24 days in the
28.
month.
Something.
Yeah.
It's close.
So if I'm seeing them for like half of the month,
Mm.
then 3.5 months maybe then, but
I think also if you're like long distance and you're not seeing them often, then probably it will be longer.
be longer. Yeah.
But I think definitely it depends what you're doing on the dates, how long
Yeah.
you're seeing them.
Yeah.
Like, are you ringing each other every night,
It
speaking on
depends
the
on
phone as well?
interaction.
Yeah.
Like if it's really intense, I could understand like 3 months because
Mm.
the 3 month date
You
involved
have
for
to
me-
wait at least 3 months.
have to
Please,
wait.
Lord, do not do it
Yeah.
any sooner.
No, 100% because you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They could be acting. In fact, my ex, I'm sure he was acting the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because literally, like, yeah, there was times, but then like it would be so out of character towards the end, and I was just
Yeah.
like, who have I been? Like, I literally felt like I was in love with a stranger.
It's crazy. Sometimes you just don't actually know the person.
So I say this 3 months rule, but I literally did it for a year. So yeah, but from now on, I would do like 3 months. If there's nothing, if we've not had the conversation, not had any sort of like it's going here, I'm not speaking to anybody else sort of thing. I'd be putting it to bed.
Also, I think another way to like gauge whether it's serious or not, if he's asking, I seen this on TikTok last night actually, he should be asking to take you out, right?
Mhm.
If he's every day or every weekend going, just come round mine, like blah blah blah, no.
Yeah, it's dates.
No,
it's
like-
honeymoon stage.
Mm.
Like, embrace
He should
that.
want to take you out and like take you to restaurants, like dress
Yeah.
up nice, do nice things like that because he wants to go out with you.
Yeah.
He wants to spend his money
And
on you,
get
meaning
to
he
know
wants
you.
Yeah, he wants a relationship with you. His actions just say a lot.
Yeah.
If he's just saying just come round mine, just
It's
stay around
easy.
mine, let's go hotel, let's just stay together. No, easy
It's
option.
easy,
It's
yeah.
more of like he's being lazy then.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with
That
that.
really tells you intentions as well.
Yeah, and like wanting to book like dates, I think
Yeah.
is important. Like, if someone's like just coming to you and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just chill this weekend. Like, you need to be like booking ideas. Like for me, if I was to be speaking to someone, I would want them being like, right, we could do this, we could do this,
Yeah.
we could do this. Not just, oh, we'll just get a hotel like that.
Yeah, just come round mine. Let's just
Absolutely
cuddle.
not.
No,
Boring.
boring. Like no, because you want one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, and you can't have it.
No, seriously though, I think that is how you tell. Like,
Yeah.
so if he's taking you out and you're going on multiple dates and that, then he probably is on the same page.
Yeah.
Moving on. Hi, loving the pod, girls. You're smashing it. We love you. Right, I hope this can be kept private, of course. But I'm speaking to this boy and we really get on. It's all very new. I've met a few of his friends, but I find he's a very different character when he's around them. He's also a bit pushy when it comes to the bedroom. I'm just not ready to do the deed yet, and I feel like he's going to lose interest soon if I don't do the deed, but it's not naturally coming to me yet. Do I do it to keep him happy, or do I follow my gut and basically not do it, help a girl out?
I would follow my gut. I wouldn't just be
Don't do
like
it.
sleeping around.
The gut side.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I would absolutely not stick to my gut. I always think as well, if I do it, am I going to regret it? And if that is even an option, don't do it. Like I say that all the time. Like if you think you're going to regret it,
If
just
you're
don't
not
do it.
1,000,000,000,000,000% that you want to
Yeah.
sleep with this man, why would
Yeah.
you do it? Because Just no.
And with regards to like having, can you say sex on here?
Yeah.
With regards to like having sex with someone, it's a 50-50 thing. Like, it's 50% for the women, 50% for the man. And if you're just doing it for their satisfaction, what about you? Like, what about the other 50% that matters? Like, you don't just do that for someone else.
I definitely think it feels better for men.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, because they have like an orgasm every single time.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Wow, to be a man.
God forbid that happened. I mean, what the hell? Every time.
Every single time they have an orgasm. That's crazy. That's
crazy.
Wild.
That's what I mean. It's so much better for men. So like, fuck them.
So yeah.
Basically, you're saying if you're just doing it to pleasure him, what are you doing?
Yeah. If you 100%.
Don't let him pressure you to do it.
Yeah. And don't feel the need to have to do it either. Like,
to make him like you more as well. That's not.
Some people literally no marriage before sex. Like,
no
men
sex
will
before marriage.
No.
No marriage before sex. I hope not.
Some people literally have no sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Like, people are willing to wait for years.
Yeah, when the right man wants you and he wants to wife you for the rest of his life,
he will wait.
In his head, if he knows he's going to have you for the rest of his life, he will wait however long you want, because he will
100%.
respect you. If a man is, correct myself, like, pressuring you to, like, have sex with him and doing all this stuff, bin him off.
Yeah.
Unless you want to sleep with him, then do it.
Yeah. But she said she felt a bit like, not false, but a bit like he was a bit
pressured, kind of, yeah.
I just think, do you know what? I actually hate it. Yeah, I hate that men act like that sometimes. Like, I just don't understand. Like, for me, as a woman, I would never ever put it onto a man. Like,
no. And then if they went, I don't feel it. Oh, but babe. Yeah. No. Read the room. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, I could never. I would never.
No,
absolutely not.
So basically, moral of the story is do not let him pressure you, because even if you do, you'll probably regret it after. I also feel like sex is more of an emotional thing for women, like
100% rather than men.
I don't know how to word this, but like,
women have sex with emotion.
Yeah, like, not obviously every
not
woman,
crying, like,
but yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, you need to, I feel like you need to feel a certain connection to actually sleep with someone. When men, they put it in anything sometimes. And that's crazy. How can you enjoy that? Sorry, I'm on smoke today. Anyway, should we pick a different dilemma?
They put it in anything.
No, but they do though, and they could not speak to that girl ever again and not feel connected.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, they could literally just have sex and then never speak to someone again. I could never.
Facts. Right. I've kind of put these a bit scattered about, so these are just random ones we got sent on Instagram. So you're seeing someone for 4 to 5 months, and you tell him that you want to go to Marbella for bank holiday, and he says, if you could go to Marbella, I'm ending it with you. What do you do? And you really like this man, by the way.
Yeah, wow.
Courtney wave.
What are you... No, see ya. I think it depends, again, who you're with. Like, I wouldn't settle for someone that I didn't have trust with.
Thing is, right, it works both ways, because if you really, really like a boy, the last fucking thing you're going to want him to do is go on a lad's holiday to Marbella. You're not going to want him to do that. And it's kind of like, there is a line of respect that you have for each other, but it is healthy to both go on holidays.
100%. You should not stop living your life just because you've got a partner.
So I did that for a year and never again.
Yeah, you should not stop living your life for a partner. Like, your life doesn't end just because you've got into a relationship. No. And as long as there's trust, like, what's stopping you? I also think as well, people think like going on holiday, you're instantly bound to cheat. You could cheat in a club on the weekend. You could cheat anywhere. You could set, like, after work, going to the gym, like,
if he's going to cheat, he's going to cheat.
Yeah, he's going to do it whether he's in Marbella or if he's in a club or after work. Like, it doesn't, like, it depends the person and how they act in situations. It doesn't matter where they are. It's how they react to things. So,
no, I agree. Important. You just have to kind of have the mindset, like I just said, if he's going to cheat, he's going to do it. So, like, well, this is obviously regarding you going on holiday, but like, you just really should let each other go on holiday, have full trust, because you're going to appreciate each other more when you get back from holiday and you've allowed each other to do your own things. You appreciate each other more.
Sorry, I was just texting Charlie.
That's okay. But if he's saying he's going to end it, I find that quite controlling.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit like intense.
And if he doesn't have trust with you after 4 to 5 months, what the fuck's he going to be like in like
a year?
Like, he's going to get more possessive if he's trying to control you after that amount of time. So
And that, yeah, I think, yeah, perfect. You literally said that perfectly.
Anything else to add?
Yeah, I just think the trust thing, like, it's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Whether that's in Marbella or
At home.
At home. I don't think you should stop people living their lives. I think that'd be really selfish.
Yeah, it would be.
But yeah,
you've just got to build trust on each other.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, you're seeing someone for a month and you really, really like him. I can't even say this, it makes me feel sick. Seeing someone you really, really like and you've been seeing him for a month or two. You've had quite a few, like, intense kisses and you feel quite sexual towards this boy. Interactions, yeah. You go down on him and he's got a cheesy willy.
Run.
Run. Do you know what, that's crazy, because when you proper like fancy someone and you just want to be all over them and you're really excited to do whatever, you proper like this boy and then you go down on him and it stinks of cheese.
I've never done that.
I haven't. I'm picturing it and it's making me feel a bit...
No, I would say let's go to the bathroom.
But what, that could be a certain disease, like...
A disease?
It could be a disease. Who has normally a cheesy willy? That can't just be not from washing, is it?
I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. I don't have a willy.
Neither. Maybe I'd just probably say then like...
Oh no, it's making me feel sick.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd pull the tired card.
Just... Whoa, I'm tired. I'm tired. That has made me tired. That smell has made me knackered. In fact, good night. What would you actually do in that situation? Because you can't touch that.
Boys,
right, seriously though, if someone's actually been in this situation,
seriously,
what
wash
do you
your
do?
knobs.
Yeah, wash your willies, please.
Yeah, wash your willies, guys.
Picture yourself in that situation.
Okay.
What do you do?
I think I'd say it smells a little bit.
I think I'd have to say something, but you know, when it's so easy to say until you're in the moment. Like, imagine you're both like, it feels a bit rogue to speak about, but our podcast, we can speak about whatever.
Yeah.
But you're both quite horny in the situation.
Yeah,
and then like that would
send me
instantly Sahara Desert dry.
Maybe I'd just like tease around the area
and just not actually do it.
And then go back up. Back to kissing.
Yeah.
Back to kissing.
Yeah.
And then fall asleep.
Yeah, well, you just have
you
to.
Just have to escape.
Really?
Or the other option is get to the shower. Fall over in the shower.
I would just think he's got an like a disease. That would make me think.
Is that what it is?
Ooh, if it's smelling, I'm not sure. Google it.
It's a thick, cheesy looking...
No, Courtney.
Smegma is a thick, cheesy looking secretion. Secretion? What's that mean?
What's it for? I don't know.
Around your genitals that collects when you don't wash them regularly.
So it's not washing.
It can be white or yellow. It's a combination of oils in your sebaceous oil gland, dead skin cells.
Right, I feel really mean the way we've approached this, because what happens if it's just his smell?
This is what I mean. I don't think it's a disease. I think it's just like they haven't showered that day. They probably could have been to football or something.
Yeah. And that actually, no, I feel like we've been quite harsh on this, because like...
Yeah, I wasn't thinking diseases, you just was.
Diseases.
No, I think it's just a smelly knob, and this smelly knob. I think it's just a smelly willy, and I just think this is why I'm saying, quick, like, let's take this to the shower. Let's have shower sex.
If you really, really want to sleep with this man, take it to the shower.
Yeah. What if it still smells? Right, I think that's on that conversation. Just wash well. Wash well.
You're seeing someone for 2 months, you meet his parents for the first time, and he goes to the toilet while you're like speaking to them, and his dad is quite flirty with you. But when he comes back, the dad obviously stops flirting with you. This happens for a month and it keeps going. Do you tell your boyfriend or not? Yeah, but you know what, right?
Give me a dilf.
You do. You do all over that shit.
But no, I'm joking.
Fuck you, son. What's happening with us then?
No, that's bad. That's bad.
But I feel like I would overthink, is he being flirted, or am I just overthinking it? Because how weird would it be to go to your boyfriend, your dad's flirting with me, and he's like, nah, he's just like a happy person.
I would like, I don't know.
Like, there's a line, how would you know the line?
How would you know if it's flirting or if you're just overthinking it, sort of thing?
I suppose you could tell
It
that if he was being
depends,
like...
staring at you and
like complimenting
I would
you
just,
and that.
do you know what I would do? I would
What?
openly confront it so he feels a bit
To
embarrassed.
the dad?
Yeah, like saying, well, we're all at dinner and he's staring. But like, have I got something in my hair or something?
No, would
I
you?
would, yeah.
Wow.
Or I'd like make it obvious that he's staring, and then he's like, no, it's just, oh, he was just looking at me, that's why. Would you do it again? It's happened at the dinner table, I brought it up in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Carries on.
Yeah, for a few weeks
I then
after.
say to the boy, like to the person I'm speaking to, like, he's staring at me a bit weird. I did mention it at the table to see if he'd feel a bit embarrassed and see if it would carry on, and it did. And then I also have that to back myself a bit of evidence, if that makes sense.
Because if you just bring it up, because if you bring it up to him and like he's not seeing anything happen, so obviously the dad's stopping it in front of the boyfriend. If you bring it up to him and he's like thinking, why are you being weird about my dad? Like, that's like, such an awkward conversation.
Look like a problem.
Yeah.
But that's why I'd probably confront it openly.
Because you can't also wait until, say, something happens and then like...
Yeah. But this is what I mean. Like,
what
I would
happens if he tried to kiss you? Oh.
Give me a bit of that.
Do you know what I do? I am an avid filmer, right? I film fucking everything. So if I like sus that something was going off, right, I'd pull up my fucking Snapchat camera, and while I'm having a conversation with him, I'd just film in case he said anything weird, and then I'd bring it up as soon as it got like, I felt like it was actually bad and I needed to bring it up. And then if you went, oh, you're being really weird, I'd say, fucking watch this for a bit of evidence for you.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Because you do film a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, you would be
that makes me sound like a perv. I'm not like, a pedo. I just, at the end of a night out, if anybody wants videos, best believe I have sick videos from the night out.
Yeah. Even once, like literally not so long ago, Ella, she went to Amber, her friend's graduation, and my song came on. She's talking mid to this woman about Thailand, right? She's videoing herself and she's just like this, and the song's playing in the background. She's like, "Caught your songs on." I didn't hear a word of the song. All
I'm literally going to this woman, yeah, how old are you? Where are you from? Yeah. I'm purely filming just to get the song in the back to send to court. Like,
and I didn't hear a word of it because all I could hear was just talk about Thailand and shit like that.
I just film everything.
Yeah. I just thought that's a you thing. That's
what I do.
And I mean, it's great sometimes because we have some funny memories.
Exactly, I love it.
We have some really good memories.
I'll be like 60 and I'll be looking at my Snapchat memories. Like, you 40 years ago today. I'll be like, oh, look at me go.
You need a bit of evidence because you don't want to look like the weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
You need something to back you up.
Yeah.
I wonder if that actually happens.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Really? Right, guys.
Right.
We love you all.
Never leave you all.
Like and subscribe.
Sorry for missing last week.
Yeah,
we do apologise.
Send us some more dilemmas because these are actually my favourite.
Yeah, I love filming these.
I love talking about
these. So send them our way.
Yeah.
Anything, literally anything. We don't have to mention names or anything like that. No one will ever know it's you.
It can be friends, boyfriends, life, work, fucking holidays, crazy stories,
anything.
Sex stories. We just love talking about them.
Yeah. What sex story is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just some crazy stories.
Anyway, we're gonna love and leave you.
And wash your willies.